Hi, I'm Deborah Adams.
And I'm Kimberly Perkins.
And we're writing a book together. It's called Waypoint. we're recording some videos to talk about our first publishing experience because we thought maybe we might like to look back on it when we are big time authors one day and think, how dumb were we?
And also we wanted to provide some content on co-authoring because there doesn't seem to be a lot out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we looked at YouTube and there just really wasn't much about co-authoring. There's tons of really good content about publishing your first book or writing your first book, but writing it with someone else, not so much. So where are we?
Well, as of this morning at 4 a.m., we have completed our first draft.
That's right. Woo woo! When did we start? It was middle of February?
Yes.
So,
I just looked at our calendar last night.
What day was it? You remember?
It was the middle.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So middle of February. Right now it is the very beginning of May. So 2.5 months.
Yeah.
We wrote a book. That seems like it's been a lot longer.
Yeah. It's a lot of content in 2.5 months.
Yeah, we have over 92,000 words right now, and we probably will have more. Anyway, outside of that, we finished our first draft today, and that means that next we're going into the editing phase.
Yes.
Which we are excited about.
Yes. In 3 weeks, we want to send it to our editor.
Yes, we did pick an editor, and actually we're going to provide a video about that because that was a whole other process on its own. It's exciting, but it's also scary because you're picking somebody to like destroy your book. But
one of the editors called it like picking a midwife. And I thought that was perfect.
Right. And probably we were dumb because we picked the one that destroyed our book the most, thinking that would probably be.
I think it's smart. Yeah, she ripped our sample chapter apart, and we're like, this girl.
Yeah, it's perfect. Anyway, so yeah, we're sending it to our editor soon. So that means we're going to have about 3 weeks where we're going to kind of tear it up ourselves, look for any problems in it, because obviously it's been 2.5 months since we wrote the beginning of the book.
Yeah.
And just reading a little bit of it, we've both seen that it needs work.
Yes. Over the course of writing a book, your style changes. You start to like things more. You start to make less mistakes. And so...
Well, also I think your characters start to find a voice.
Yeah.
Really hit their stride as far as who they are middle to the end of the book. And I think if you can like pull back and throw some more of that flavor into the beginning, I think that'll be helpful.
That's true.
I don't know. We'll see. This is all new and fun and exciting to us. So after that, I don't know, sort of the way that our timeline is going is that it goes to editor in 3 weeks, and then we'll get it back and try to... And actually, the edit is not just... there's a lot of different types of edits, so it's actually going out for the developmental edit. And so they're going to really be picking apart the story. And then we'll make sure that our story doesn't suck. So
and we incorporate changes based on their suggestions. It goes back to them again, and then they do a line-by-line copy edit, right?
And we get to go line by line through the whole thing again. We're probably going to be sick of this book by the time it gets published.
No, we'll hate all of these characters.
Simon, why do you do that? Anyway.
Simon making another joke.
None of the jokes will be funny anymore. We'll let that old joke. So.
Alex's jokes weren't funny to begin with, but that's what I love about her.
Yes, we're dropping lots of information about characters. If you'd like to know a little bit more about our characters, we have started our author website. I know a lot of authors, they'll do their own individual sites, but this is our first book, and we're already doing so much effort. Why make 2 separate websites? So we put it together, and if you want to go out there, you can see lots of cool stuff about our characters. Like, you want to tell them sort of what we've done?
Yes, we have Pinterest boards based on each character's kind of aesthetics and likes, and
yeah. And we're going to have portraits of the main 4 characters, so that will be exciting. Outside of that, mostly we're going to be trying to keep you up to date on what we've been up to. Between all of the big milestones that we've talked about already, we'll probably be providing some content on co-authoring, such as
the benefits that you gain from it, some of the challenges that you might face with it. Just because, it's going to be like your baby, and you're going to have someone constantly
yes. You have
looking
to,
at it and
yes.
having opinions about it. And so.
But we're going to talk about all the things that make it good, make it bad. There's not many bad.
Even the things that initially you would say were bad, they became good as you look at them in a different way.
Yes, it all leads to a better product. So we'll talk about that. Anyway, if you have any questions for us about co-authoring or first-time publishing, just shoot them to us, because I think it'd be a lot easier for us to answer your questions than just to guess what you might like to hear. Alright, so I guess that's all for this first video. We look forward to talking to you some more about the exciting world of publishing and writing. Yes. Bye.